Wendy Walker as the horticulturalist for Gunnersville is amazing. It makes Gunnersville so inviting when you see all the flowers, the trees, just how everything is pristine. You can drive down Gunner Avenue into downtown and see how things change with the season. She does an incredible job, and we're so thankful to have her.
Can you tell me your the name of your favorite plant again? 1, 2, 3.
Metasequoia glyptostroboides.
That's going on my own personal Facebook page.
That's too funny.
Hashtag.
Oh my God, that's the intro right there.
So this is the city's greenhouse. So all of this is for the containers that'll be downtown. Do you have a certain method, like you put something tall in the middle and then step it down? Or?
Yeah, the thriller, the filler, and the spiller method.
I didn't know this.
So in the middle, you want something that's tall. That's your thriller.
Okay.
And then you want something that fills the middle. You want your spillers, the ones that cascade over the side. So we pull everything in our greenhouse so that it's ready to be planted as soon as we get to a pot. And while we're in here getting things ready, it allows us to be able to pick off any leaves that look unsightly, look for insects.
Well, that's really smart. Then you just have this is a planter,
Right,
that's a
right.
planter.
What we do is we try to do kind of a triangle. So I want my spillers to be in a triangle,
Okay.
and then I want my fillers to be in a triangle also.
Okay, so just alternating filler,
Right.
spiller, filler,
Right,
spiller.
right.
So how do you guys water these?
We have one person dedicated strictly to watering. That a lot of times is 7 days a week.
Yeah, I'm
So-
sure. So is it just like a big tank on a truck?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
Well, I know it takes a lot because they always look so good, for sure. Let's go from beginning gardener. I have this pot, and so let's start with the soil. That's the really the most important part when you're planting.
Yes. We use premix. We would just break this up because you can see it's a little compacted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So what we would start with is our jasmine in the middle.
Okay. And this is what type of jasmine for those
This
people that don't
is
know?
Carolina jasmine.
Okay. This is a great beginner's vine, isn't it?
Yes.
Like you can't. It's
Well, that's
foolproof.
one of the things, that we have to think about, the conditions that our stuff is growing in. I mean, you got heat from all the pavement. So this is a product that we use, and it's called Moisture Manager. And what this does is it binds to the roots.
And so this helps with how much water you guys are having to use.
This has reduced our watering in half. Like literally, we went from watering every day to these pots usually get about every other day. So this is the other product that we use in every single hole that we plant in, and it's Osmocote. And Osmocote is a fertilizer. It is coated so that every time we water or it rains, it releases fertilizer into the soil.
Wendy and I actually went to Auburn together over 20 years ago. It's been a while. And so we both graduated in horticulture, and I worked at a nursery at that time. We used Osmocote on everything.
Yeah.
That's just telling you how long this product's been around, and it's really good. It's kind of tried and true. ProMix soil.
Moisture
Manager for helping to reduce the amount of water you need, and then Osmocote slow release fertilizer.
This is something that's really important too. So you can kind of see how these roots are confined to the pot that they were in.
Yeah.
So we're just going to break those up some. All right, and then we'll just put that down in there. We'll bring in our pots, and like I said, you just have to envision that there are two triangles. A triangle with the spillers. Okay, so I just literally just break that in half, and then I turn it and break it in half again. And that's to, allow those roots to start growing outward.
Some people are just cringing when they watch that.
So what we would do is just finish this off with some mulch. And, it just is another added benefit to help retain moisture.
And it looks good.
Yes.
And it probably also helps keep, when it does rain, to keep the soil from splashing out of the pot. But it makes it look nice too. I see these hanging around a lot in town. It looks like you use sort of the same concept as you do the pots.
We do. We layer them also. They are symmetrical. Put them all taller in the middle, something that will cascade some off the front, and then, something to just add additional color on the sides.
All right, so we went out to the actual horticulture department out at Connors Island and saw how you guys prepare the planters for downtown. I know that that's probably a very small portion of what you do for the entirety of the city. So what are other areas that you are over? Like, what else do you do?
Basically, what we are is a landscaper, but we only do that for the city. So we do everything in-house. We do installation, maintenance, and even design work, all in-house.
Do you actually like draw out plans, or do you just kind of know what you're going to do?
No, most of the time I try to draw out plans so that we know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, so I contacted the Advertiser Gleam to find out if there was an article, and there was indeed, back in 2001, and this is when Wendy first came on as the horticulturist. So that's kind of neat. We'll be organizing a plan for some new plantings that we'll take care of in the fall. We're thinking about some new and exciting ideas for the downtown area. What's been the biggest project since you started?
It would be our downtown renovation. So I think that anytime you start a career, you have goals set for yourself.
Yeah.
And, it's been really neat to see some of those ideas and goals
Come to fruition.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to think of.
Well, and too, when you think of like you're a designer, you're a planner, you're used to having a plan and then executing that plan. So then when it finally happens.
And this part, Air Island Park that we're at today has developed since I've been with the city. Yeah. So it's just really neat to see those spaces and see people enjoying those spaces.
Yeah.
I think it's a great privilege to serve my hometown.
That's cool. Yeah. What is your favorite plant?
Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite plant, but my favorite plant name is Metasequoia glyptostroboides.
That was always our, yes, we'd love to say it.
It was such a cool name.
Metasequoia glyptostroboides. Sherry.
It's the Dawn Redwood. Don't you know that?
I know what you're talking about.
Favorite plants. Gosh, I love black-eyed Susans. I mean, they're just,
Oh my God. It was super fun to see the greenhouse and see. I had never been out to that facility, and that's fantastic that you guys have all that room and ability to provide the city with all this.
Yeah, back up. I look like a dork standing here with my hands in my pocket. It's like,
yep. What do we need to do? All right. Well, none of this has been well scripted at all. But I do thank you for letting me come out and interview you. I know we've known each other for a very long time, and I know a lot of what you do and really appreciate it, as I know the entire town does. I don't know what else to say after that.
You say yep.
Okay, that'll work. Yep.
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 Stroboides. Metasequoia glyptostroboides.
Metasequoia
glypto. Dang it. Metasequoia glypto.
In terms of Wendy Walker and having a city of Guntersville horticulturalists to maintain our city and have a beautiful environment with shrubs and flowers is very vital to our overall appearance of our city and the morale of our people, but just beauty in terms of flowers and shrubs. In terms of being a real estate broker and showing property all over Guntersville, it looks really good. And when you bring a potential client, customer, someone from out of town into our town, it really has an impact. I mean, a significant impact. It's very important, and we are very blessed and honored to have Wendy Walker.
Guntersville takes pride in its landscaping all throughout the city. That's why having a city horticulturist on staff is so important, because she can offer her expertise in making Guntersville beautiful.
She does an incredible job, and we're so thankful to have her.